Hello everybody again, guys. It is Cactus Rocket Ship. Now I already know the drill, so we are just gonna hop right into this, guys. We're gonna continue Doki Doki. So as you remember, guys, we left off finding out Sayori's depression, and we just got done Christmas shopping with Yuri. So now it's gonna continue in the Christmas time. Let's go right into it. Reluctantly, I'm already messing up my words. Reluctantly, I drag my eyes away from the anime I'm watching. Currently watching Attack on Titan. Pretty good. Right when the bald guy was about to punch his adversary. One Punch Man? Although the intrusion is immediately forgiven once I realize it's Sayori, telling me she's here. Oh, so she came over. Hey! Someone's in a good mood. As we share an embrace, I affectionately run my fingers through her hair. Of course, exams are finally over, all of our presents are sorted, and I get to spend today with you. Why wouldn't I be? As we take a seat on the sofa, I offer my shoulder as a cushion, to which she delightfully obliges? She delightfully oblige? No, wait, not. She delightfully... As we take a seat on the sofa, I offer my shoulder as a cushion, to which she delightfully obliges. Sitting here with Sayori nuzzled into me, an arm around her, feeling her warm body next to mine. Oh, how these past few weeks have been worth the wait. Well, given how amazing my present for you is, you're every right to be. Wait, what was that? Given how amazing my present for you is, you're every right to be. I wink at her and her eyes light up, childish excitement all over her features. Ooh? Can I try and guess? You can, but that doesn't mean I'll tell you. Gotta wait until the others are here. Oh, okay. Is it a new bow? That was actually something I considered, actually, but given how much the red bow suits you, I didn't want to mess with that. Besides, I don't really know your style very well, truth be told. Well, for future reference, I like blue. I can see that. I can definitely see that. A blue bow would go really well with your eyes, which would make you look even prettier. Eh? You're really sweet. Don't you know that? Oh. I'm serious, Sayori. Gosh. You know, I don't think I've ever told you this, but you're beautiful. Your eyes especially, and the way your hair feels, the way your hair falls over your face, the way you smile lights up a room. How can you make my day better just being here? Everything that I've been wanting to say over the past few weeks is finally tumbling out of my mouth. Oh, she's crying again. It's not like me to be romantic at all. I don't know where these words are coming from, but they just feel so right to say. I don't think I've ever told you just how much you mean to me. Our face inched closer and I can feel her warmth breathe on my skin. Is this the moment? There's silence in the room, broken only by my voice, which has lowered to a whisper. And I know that our history has been a little inconsistent, but to be honest, you're here now, we're here now, and that's all I care about. She looks at me with a nervous anticipation and coos slightly, eyes shining with bliss. With my heart hammering, I'm aware of what's about to happen. We both lean forward. Wow, is this really about to happen? Oh! I knew it. I knew it. I out of all times, both of our eyes shoot open, and I'm 100% sure that the immense pang of disappointment that I'm feeling is mutual. Why now, of all times? With a heavy sigh, I reluctantly pull myself away from Sayori and head to the door. Hey guys, Lorenzo, let's get this party started, shall we? I chuckle and let her in, waving to Yuri and Natsuki as well. Okay, so everyone's here. So this is your house, huh? How come Natsuki doesn't have a jacket on? Isn't it cold? Technically, it's my parents, actually. She pulls an unimpressed face. Very funny. You keep it in good condition, Lorenzo. Just like how I remembered it. Huh? You've been here before, Yuri? Sayori shoots me an inquisitive look, and for some reason, I'm hit with the urge of hastily explaining my stuff. Yeah, Yuri and I went Secret Santa shopping together. Had to wrap our presents here. Man, did any of you guys struggle with that? Or was it just me being an idiot? Natsuki mutters something under her breath. Sayori's just so like shocked still. I'm like nervous. No, I didn't find it too easy either. So speak for yourself, guys. It was a walk in the park. Such confidence, Natsuki. Why don't you go first then? Irk. As much as I like Natsuki, it's always darkly satisfying when she gets knocked down a peg or two. Especially when it comes from someone as calm and shy as Yuri. Natsuki nervously looks around. Well, is everyone ready to share? Of course. Wait, well we haven't even sat down for like dinner or anything. What? Come on, Natsuki. Who do you have? There's a playful smirk playing on her lips. Okay. Anyway, I couldn't wrap it well for obvious reasons, duh. She pulls out what looks like some kind of plant from her bag. It's for you, Yuri. A plant? Yeah, it's a peace lily. And I did some research on them. They're really good at improving air quality. I don't really know how, but that's besides the point. Anyway, I thought it would suit you because they're supposedly good for boosting your concentration. I know you like to read a lot, and these plants are apparently really good at helping you focus and calming you down. Oh, and they're super easy to take care of as well. You got this for me? Unless there's another Yuri in the room, yeah? Why? Don't you like it? No, it's not that. It's just a thoughtful gift. You're right, it would make for the perfect environment to sit down and read in. Not only would it help me when I write poetry, but it would also make a wonderful addition to my bedroom. Thank you ever so much, Natsuki. It means a lot. It's just a plant, sheesh. But for what it's worth, I'm glad you like it, Yuri. Hold on, you know what guys, I have the other girls too. Let me go get them also. I have my little other plushes. I'll bring them over here. Okay, everyone's here now. So I got Sayori, I got Yuri, Natsuki. Oh, y'all can't see them. Here, I'm gonna take this off for one quick second. Okay, there. Now everyone's here, and then here's Monica, but she has a huge ponytail, so I gotta like put her like that, I guess. There, so everyone's here now. Nice. Merry Christmas and all that. And there it is, the merry festive spirit. It's nice to see Yuri and Natsuki getting along so well, even after their fights and differences. Natsuki's gift took me by surprise, and I didn't know she was so thoughtful. Guess she does have a heart after all, huh? I'll give it to you, Natsuki. That was a pretty good gift. You've raised the bar pretty high. Anyway, I guess I'll go next. This is for you, Natsuki. As she pulls out her gift, the expression on Natsuki's face transforms from thinly disguised indifference to genuine shock. Is that a spice rack? Yep. Comes with a bunch of spices too. Anyway, I figured this could be really handy given how much you're into culinary stuff. I wasn't sure what spices to get you, but luckily these came with some with the rack itself. And I remember correctly, I think these three are fennel, thyme, and one more. Those names probably mean more to you than they do to me. Merry Christmas. Geez, it looks like it costs a lot. Monica dismisses her objection with a wave. Money is money. Don't worry about it. She swallows and composes herself. Thanks, Monica. She looks at the floor. That's really nice of you. All good, Nat. Anyway, who's next? Yuri bashfully reaches into her bag. This is for you, Monica. So wait, does that mean Sayori and I are... we had gifts? Is that right? Yeah. She hands her the small... Wait, hold on. Yuri got... Wait, hold on. So Yuri got, no wait, Natsuki got Yuri a plant. Monica got Natsuki. Then who got something for Yuri? No wait, we're not. Who got something from Monica? Yuri? Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's right. She hands her the small box wrapped together. Oh, that's right. Remember, she got her. Okay. I got it now. Wrapped as well. You really did go the extra mile. She unwraps the box, revealing the beautiful fountain pen within. Pardon me if I misjudge. However, I noticed that you do a lot of writing, whether that be for your poems or in your planner. I found this pen to be beautiful, and it writes really well. And it comes with a bottle of ink too. Very traditional, Yuri. I should have guessed you'd opt for something like this. You're right though, it's a very ornate pen. She picks it up gently, rolling it through her fingers. Has a really nice weight to it. Thank you, Yuri. Your timing is pretty good, and I was running out... Pardon? And I was running out of ink with my old pen. Ah, you're most welcome, Monica. I'm glad you like it. I was tempted to go for something musical, something to do with the piano. But I wasn't sure what sort of things you were learning with the instrument, so I figured a pen would be a safer bet. Monica loads the pen with ink and gives it a test run. Writes really well. Where did you get it? I'm tempted to visit the shop myself at some point. Just a shop in town. Just be mindful not to press too hard, as it's really easy for the ink to flow too much. The last thing you'd want is a puddle of ink. Duly noted. Wait, hang on. Going by the process of elimination, Sayori, did we get each other? Well, we are the only ones left, so I think we did, yeah. Do you want to go first? Here you go. Oh, okay, I have a gift. She hands me a medium-sized rectangular object wrapped in snow-themed wrapping paper. Let me guess, a book? All because I joined the literature club, eh? Oh wow. I definitely didn't expect to see a younger version of myself smiling. No way. I wasn't really sure what to get you. My first thought was a game, but I'm not sure what you're into, so I thought I'd go for something more sentimental pick. This is one of my favorite pictures of us when we were kids, so I thought giving you my favorite memory would be a good... Guys, you remember when I said to give her a picture of us too? I remember this day. It was when our parents took us to the fair and we got you that giant cow plushie. Yeah, that's the one. I look fondly at the photo. We're both standing side by side with the cow sitting below us. And an possibly huge grin is on both of our faces. The cow wasn't much shorter than we were back then. Reminded me never to make fun of your ability to pick out a fantastic present, Sayori. This is super thoughtful. The frame itself is a lovely touch as well. Yeah, it's cute. Anyway, I just hope my gift can stack up to your, Sayori. Here you go. Are these bottles? Yep, but as you can see, there's also colored lights inside them. Hang on, let me flip them on so you can see what I mean. There's a collective, as the darkness brings out the light's true potential. Against the blackness, the red, blue, greens, and yellows flare as life. It feels a bit strange speaking into the darkness, especially when I can't see Sayori's reaction though. Anyway, I got this as a reference, I guess, to your bottles poem. I couldn't help but notice that the bottles represented your happy thoughts. Each light in these bottles are basically a happy memory, a happy thought that I've shared with you. Obviously, I've got more than 4 happy memories with you, but I couldn't exactly buy 100 bottles. Anyway, this is gonna sound really cheesy, but all of a sudden, I'm grateful that we're in the dark, as it makes it much easier to really speak my mind. You're my happy thoughts, Sayori, and I just wanted to give you something that you could keep as a reminder of that. Merry Christmas. I flicked the lights back on. Oh, jeez. You two need to get a room. Sorry, it had to be said. Renzo, this is such a sweet present. I think it's the best gift I've ever had. Oh, I did good. Indeed, it truly embodies thoughtfulness. I knew it was an excellent choice the very first moment you suggested it. I'll give you credit, Lorenzo. You can really tell that you two have been best friends for a while. My cheeks redden as I hear all of their praise. I was hoping the present would be well received, sure, but I wasn't expecting everyone to be so impressed. You guys. Anyway, now that all the present sharing is over, does anyone want to play something? What did you have in mind? Well, there are some video games that are multiplayer, and I think I have some board games lying around. There's a Monopoly, what? Trivial Pursuit, Scramble, Cluedo, some others. Hang on. You really did live a wild lifestyle, you know that? Oh, I do live a wild lifestyle. Yeah, I did suggest video games, but none of them, wait, what? But none of you seem that interested. Exactly, my point. Yuri quickly interjects. I think Trivia Pursuit could be fun. Yeah, that way we can get to see how smart you really are, Yuri. Sure, we can give it a go. You're on, Yuri. I'm not really into competition. Ah, fine. There better be some questions on manga, though. Are we gonna eat? Maybe I'm just hungry right now. An hour in, and it's very clear that the game is clearly between Yuri and Monica, who are roughly neck and neck. Everyone's been enjoying it, though, even Natsuki, although she tries to act like the whole thing is boring to her. I can tell she's having fun. Currently, it's Sayori's turn. The color pink. Oh, the entertainment category. The 90s video games characters Banjo and Kazooie are what two animals? Oh, I should know this one. Yeah, I swear we played it together when we were kids. Can you give me a hint? Sorry, you just have to grin and bear it. He pouts, clearly missing the cleverly concealed hint. Well, what are the choices? A bear and a bird, a lizard and a bat, or a gorilla and a monkey? I can't remember. I'm gonna go with the bear and bird. Oh, yay. I got it right. I totally knew that. If you got it wrong, we wouldn't be friends. Hey, let's see what I get. Literature. In the Japanese story, the spider's thread was what Kandata, unable to escape hell using the spider's web? Web was an illusion. Other prisoners were also trying to use the web to escape, but the devil cut the web before Kandata could break free. What? Nothing like an easy question, huh? I remember reading this story a very long time ago. This is really going to bother me if I don't get it right. It's B. She flips the card over. Aha! I knew it. Another point to me. Nerd. Knowledge is power, Natsuki. Natsuki mumbles something under her breath. Anyway, if I get another geography question, I'm gonna flip. What does blue mean again? Ah. Don't say it's geography. Oh, it's not geography. She rolls her eyes. It is, isn't it? Her eyebrows furrow as she reads the question. What's the capital of Australia? Sydney, Adelaide, or Canberra? Don't most people get this one wrong? Along with Canada, most people think it's Toronto or Vancouver. Now I get the feeling this is a trick question. Like, I've heard of Sydney and Adelaide, and I would have picked one of those two. The hell with it. I'm gonna go with Canberra. Look at her face. She's like all nervous. Oh, that's right. Oh, that was easy. I thought it was Adelaide, to be honest. I would have picked Sydney. Who's the nerd now, Natsuki? Shut up. Science one, huh? Which one of these... What arteries? Oh, which one of these arteries is a major artery of the forearm and wrist? What? Carotid radial femorum? I know this one. I'm fairly certain it's the radio. Yeah, the carotid is in the neck. How do you know that? Because I pay attention to biology, silly. Why does everyone think I'm an idiot or something? Aw? Well, prove that you're not an idiot by winning, eh? Why don't you? She got you there, Lorenzo. Can't really dispute that. A couple of hours has passed since the end of the board game. A comfortable, lazy atmosphere has settled upon the room, the kind where no one can be bothered to do much after eating a hefty meal. Nice, we ate. What do we eat though? Pizza? As the night wore on, the general conversation topics have grown a little more mellow and reflective. We're all lounging in the living room. Sayori is next to me, and I'm fighting the urge to cuddle up with her. I don't know if she wants to tell everyone that we're together yet. As I'm trying to figure out a way to talk to her in private, she suddenly springs up and whispers in Monika's ear. Both girls glance in my direction as Monika giggles. Both of them get up and head over to the kitchen, whispering conspirationally to one another. The strange change of behavior causes me to raise an eyebrow. What are you two doing? Oh, you'll find out soon. Something about the sing-song way of how she delivered that line rouses my suspicions further. I glance over to Natsuki and Yuri, but both are holding a poker face. Well, as good a poker face as they can manage, that is. Either of you guys know what's going on? He's so gonna mess this up. Natsuki, don't be so rude. What? Come on, this is gonna be so funny. You guys know I'm literally sitting right here, right? Yuri shoots me a sympathetic look. I would tell you, but I've been told not to. It'll ruin the surprise. Can everyone drop this Illuminati stuff and just tell me what's going on? Renzo, can you come here? What? Bewildered, I oblige. Walking up to Sayori and Monika, I noticed that the former looks really nervous for some reason. And I don't know what was in the food we just ate, but it's making you all act super weird. Monika steps away from us, shooting Sayori a wink as she does so. Look up, Lorenzo. Oh, is it a mistletoe? I swear, is it a mistletoe? Half expecting some sort of cryptic hint on the ceiling, I oblige. Oh no. Is that... mistletoe that earlier I'm fairly certain was not there, and I'm fully aware of what you're meant to do under it. As Sayori shuffles over to me, my heart starts pounding once more. It was nerve-wracking enough when it was just us two earlier. You set this up with the girls, didn't you? A poorly disguised look of innocence on Sayori's face tells me all I need to know. I should have seen this coming. What a time to forget how crafty you can be, Sayori. She's standing right in front of me now, expectancy clearly visible on her features. Do you want us to look away? Only a distant, faraway part of me registers Monika's voice. Right now, the only thing I'm truly focused on is this beautiful girl in front of me. Actually, no, that's a lie. The most important thing I'm focusing on right now is how not to mess this up. All of those thoughts go out of the window as Sayori's lips finally meet mine. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, freak it out. And in that moment, nothing else matters. Oh, this is cute. I sigh contentedly, pulling her closer to me. One of my hands caresses the back of her head, while the other girl gently cups her face. Wait, what? Why the others gently cup her face? That's so cute. Nothing could have prepared me for this moment. I'm drinking her in, lost in the sensation of her lips on mine and her warm, soft hands linked around the back of my neck. All of the fears I had about messing this up melt away as the kiss progresses. I have no clue what I'm doing, but from how good this feels and how blissful Sayori seems to be, I think it's safe to say it's working. Eventually, we break away. Oh my gosh. It's impossible to tell you how long that kiss went on for. Seconds, minutes, years. As I open my eyes, Sayori's beautiful face fills my vision. There is such a tender, heartfelt look in her eyes that I've never seen before. Oh, that adorable giggle. She's you too. I knew it. Natsuki rolls her eyes. Duh, wasn't it super obvious when Sayori asked us to bring ask us to bring the mistletoe? No, I mean, ever since Lorenzo joined the club, I had a gut feeling they liked each other. Childhood sweethearts, huh? It almost sounds like a trope. The way you two spoke about one another, it was ever so endearing. I'm happy for you two. Yeah, congrats and all. Just keep that mushy stuff outside the club, okay? I grin weakly. I'll do my best. Anyway, it's getting late. I think it's time we leave these lovebirds to it. She nudges Yuri. Oh yes, of course. Thank you for hosting the party, Lorenzo. It was really enjoyable. Yeah, it was. Just make sure you use protection, okay? Natsuki. Kidding. Jeez. Oh my gosh. And on that awkward, pardoning remark, Sayori and I are left alone. There's a moment of silence. Lorenzo, what's up? She bites her lip, looking away. There's traces of anxiety on her face. Can I ask you something that might sound a bit weird? Sure. Was it okay for us to kiss? Huh? I mean, wasn't the mistletoe idea yours? I know, it's just, well, my heart is telling me that this... It's just, wait, my heart is telling me that this is all okay, but my brain telling me, well, it's been a bit of a meanie. That was the right choice, right? Sorry, I know this might sound really sudden. I didn't want to say anything while the others were here. Sorry, it's just still so confusing. I take her hands in mine and tilt her head so our eyes meet. Look, Sayori, why are you feeling like this was the wrong decision? It's kind of hard for me to stop believing that I'm not worth your love and your attention. And the last thing I want to do is drag you down and have you waste your time on someone like me. At the same time, I'm trying to stay hopeful and listen to my heart, which is telling me that it's okay to go for what I want. Well, did you enjoy the kiss? Because I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed it. She blushes. I did, yeah. You're a good kisser. Oh, well, I've never been happier. Whenever you're around, I'm always in better spirits. We both want each other, and we're both happy with each other, so how can this be the wrong decision, Sayori? I don't really know for sure, but I'm guessing this is the depression trying to tell you you're not allowed to be happy. Of course you are. Don't worry, Sayori. We'll get through this together. Just remember, this is all my choice. No one is forcing me to make it. She pauses for a moment, reflecting on my words. I just hope I've managed to get through to her. Okay, thanks, Lorenzo. I guess you're right. I'll try to remember that. Oh, by the way, sorry for putting you on the spot when the others were around. Oh, I bet you were enjoying that. It's alright. I got to kiss you, so it more than made up for it. That was really nice, wasn't it? I think I'd enjoy kissing you a lot more without the people watching. Well, they're all gone, so do you... Without even waiting for her to finish the question, I kiss her again. Oh man, this is something I could definitely get used to. As it's just the two of us, the kiss feels a lot more personal, and that's absolutely fine by me. Merry Christmas, Sayori. With our faces only inches apart, she playfully nuzzles my nose with her own, laughing. Holding her this close, being able to hear her heartbeat, feeling her warm breath on my face, hearing her whisper, "Thank you for everything, Lorenzo. Merry Christmas to you too." Oh, dude, literally the best Christmas, guys. Oh my gosh. Although this feels like absolute bliss, a part of me can't help but wonder what I'm getting myself into. It would be naive to think that everything would be sunshine and rainbows from here on out, no matter how strongly we feel for each other. Will we really be okay together? Perhaps there's no sense in worrying about the future so much. Maybe it would just be best to take each day as they come. After all, there's only one way to find out. So yes, things are a little nice, but I gotta understand she is still depressed, so I like the part I said, like, we're gonna get through this together, so see what happens. Let's see what happens. Act 3, Into the Unknown. Okay, everybody, we are going to start Act 3. Let's do this. Most people typically see January as a pretty dreary month. January blues, I think it's called, with the cold weather, the gray skies, the end of Christmas holidays. Yeah, I can see it. Not this January though. I haven't been able to get Sayori's kiss out of my mind. It's hard to believe she's actually my girlfriend now. And just 4 months ago, we hadn't spoken in years. Joining the club, discovering Sayori's feelings for me, and, well, finding out about her depression. The whole thing has just been so unexpected. Still, there's a few days left to the Christmas break, and I know exactly how I want to spend them. After shooting Sayori a text, I make my way over. What magical adventures are we gonna do? Are we gonna go on today, Lorenzo? I'm glad you asked that, Sayori. Today we're going to go to a magical snowy wonderland. Expect it to be a wild journey filled with snow, snowballs, and festive lights. Okay, are we going to like a winter type of festival? I would love that. She looks at me for a moment before bursting out laughing. Oh, you're so silly sometimes. Hey, it's not like you could come up with a good imagery on the spot. Try me. Okay then, I will. Let's see what you can come up with, Miss Literary Expert. Wait, what? Literary Expert. She thinks for a moment. We're going to go on a bold, daring adventure to a place brimming with magical lights, pristine snow, and frozen, icy fractals. Wow. You know what? I know when I'm beat. That was pretty clever. Sayori grins with a pride, puffing her chest out proudly. Although, I bet you don't even know what half of those words mean. Did Yuri lend you a... Thesaurus? No, wait, Thesaurus. Wait. Thesaurus, yeah, that's correct. Okay. I expect my jibes to earn a pout from her, but she stands firm. Don't be jealous that you never stack up to the Ice Queen. Ice Queen. Bold words from someone whose hands get cold super easily, especially when the person accidentally leaves her gloves at home. That got her, meanie. You can never let me win. I slide up close to her and plant a kiss on her nose. You love it really. Although the pouts tell me otherwise, there's no denying that red blush creeping onto her cheeks. By the way, for your Secret Santa, who did you go shopping with? Natsuki. That must have been an awkward afternoon. It wasn't actually. It's rare that I get to see Natsuki outside of the club, so it was a really nice day out together. Girls' day out, huh? You can say that. She helped me out a lot when it came to picking a present for you. Tut, couldn't even think of a present for me without some outside help. You're the one who admitted it was hard at the Christmas party. Checkmate. Since when was your memory that good? No fair. The Ice Queen never forgets. He laughs as I roll my eyes. You really like that self-appointed title, don't you? Doesn't even make sense. You hate the code. Does it bother you? Should I let it go? I can't believe you just did that. She giggles sweetly, playfulness laced in her laugh. Anyway, she was really stuck on what to get Yuri. There was the obvious choice, like a new pen, a book, or something to do with tea. She was considering getting her one of those, but she said she wanted to go for something that wasn't so obvious. She can be really thoughtful when she wants to be. Yeah, I got that impression. The look on Yuri's face, man. She really wasn't expecting the lily at all. I'd have thought Natsuki would have just got her a horror book and be done with that. Well, that's the thing. Natsuki says she likes to surprise people. Once you get past her prickly side, she really has a big heart. Not exactly hard to have a big heart when you're that small though, isn't it? Renzo, it's a joke. Although, please don't tell her I said that. Only if you buy me chocolate. That doesn't sound so, and maybe some cookies. Anything else? A back massage, a Ferrari, perhaps a holiday cruise to the Caribbeans as well. Well, now that you mention it, he'd be so lucky. Wait, what? Oh, where are we? Oh, we're at like a little cafe. What are you gonna have, Sayori? Her eyes whiz over the menu. Given the abundance of cakes, buns, and other sweet foods, I'm not expecting her to reply anytime this decade. Cinnamon buns again? No, actually, I think I'm gonna try the sponge cake. It looks so soft and delicious. The genuine excitement on her face is so endearing to see, and to think a girl this adorable is mine after giving our order to a waiter. I can't help but reach across the table to take her hand in mine. She looks a little surprised initially, but soon rubs my hand with her fingers, smiling shyly. You know, that's something I've always loved about you. How adorable you are, huh? Like even right now, you're getting really flustered, aren't you? Me, no. It took me a while to realize my feelings for you. Ever since that Tico fight we had back in September, I remember seeing a look in your eyes where we were in a really awkward position and you looked at me with a look I'd never seen before. I remember that moment. I had no idea how to react. It was the first time we spent time together outside of school in a while. I was really happy that day. Me too. I guess that was the first day my feelings for you began to bloom. And over the months, those feelings grew stronger. You gave me a bit of food once, and your hands brushed against mine. I remember thinking about how soft your hands felt. It took me totally off guard. Ah, so that's why you zoned out. I was wondering why you looked like you were in a trance. I wasn't the greatest at covering my tracks, was I? And you smell really nice too. I remember letting that slip when we were carving pumpkins. That doesn't really make any sense. I hadn't showered that day. I don't know, maybe it's just your natural scent then. And that makes me sound like a real caveman, doesn't it? Did I say that? Caveman, doesn't it? At least you're a very handsome caveman. You know, funny, she says that. I've been told I look like a caveman before, like, legit. Now it's my turn to go red, finding my weak spot. Sayori grins and opens her mouth, no doubt eager to watch me flail for a change. Thankfully, her moment of opportunity is interrupted by the waiter bringing us our food. Another huge smile appears on her face as the cake is put in front of her. It's really not hard to put a smile on her face, is it? Watching her eat it is a sight to behold. It's almost like she's inhaling it straight to the bottomless pit in her stomach. What's the matter, Lorenzo? Compliments making you red, eh? You know, it was really cute seeing how nervous you were when you warmed up my hands. You were stuttering and everything, and something tells me it wasn't because of the code. Guilty as charged. My master plan worked. I should have known it was all a ruse. Then again, I got to hold hands with you, so aren't we both winners? Don't take my victory away from me, Meanie. Not taking it away from you, just sharing it. Is that so wrong? I stick my tongue at her. I'll give you credit though, the mistletoe plan was pretty flawless. I had absolutely no clue it was coming. That was so much fun to plan it with the girls. Yuri felt bad, but Natsuki and Monica will offer it. You looked absolutely terrified when you saw the mistletoe. Oh duh. It was nerve-wracking enough when we almost kissed before the others arrived, and then I had to do it with three other people watching. That plan almost backfired on you though, huh? Well, it was your first kiss too, right? Oh yeah. Although I had advice from Monica beforehand on how to kiss someone? Yep. I didn't know you were meant to close your eyes. I stare at her. Even I knew that. I bet Monica had to teach you a lot, didn't she? Huh? I'm not legally obliged to answer that. I burst out into laughter. Hey, sorry, I'm just trying to picture how the conversation went down. Did you ask Monica how to kiss someone? Or were you meant to put your hands while you do it? Or where to put your hands? No, I didn't. I kinda wanted to though. I had no idea what to do, to be honest, and I was scared that I messed it up. You know, it being your first kiss and all. And the more I thought about it, the worse I felt that I put you in a really awkward situation. It's really okay. I enjoyed the kiss. After all, plus it was my first one as well, so I was hardly a pro. Really? Really, really. And you know what they say, practice makes perfect, right? Very smooth, Lorenzo. An hour or so later, we both wound up in my living room. I'm lying on the sofa with Sayori cuddled up next to me. Content as can be. You know, now that we're actually together, what are we meant to do? I have no clue. You're my first girlfriend after all. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice to just cuddle up together. But when you think about it, about what other couples do together, what comes to mind? I have to pause and actually think about this. Like go on dates, which I guess we technically just did at the cafe. Sorry, Siri. I'm really just as clueless as you are. That's right. I guess we do have all the time in the world to figure it out. To be honest, I'm perfectly happy just to cuddle up together. Just being with you, no matter what we're doing, makes me happy. Oh, that's how I feel with you too, actually. Does that mean I can cancel the romantic getaway to Paris? She pokes me in the side, but France is the romance capital of the world. How much money have you got to spare, Sayori? Does that include pocket money I spent years ago? Yeah, sure. Maybe negative 200 yen then? Well, unless the plans are operated by really tired hamsters, I don't think we'll be going to France anytime soon. I really want a hamster. Oh, why? What do you mean, why? To pet. What would you call it? Sort. Oh, why? Because of the movie? Yep. You know that Sort Little was a mouse and not a hamster, right? What's the difference? Hamsters taste nicer. What? Is it bad that that actually made me laugh? It means your humor is like mine, Sort. So take that as you will. That's definitely not a good thing then. Don't make me push you off the couch. You wouldn't dare. Oh? I've had a better idea. I sit up and without hesitating begin to tickle her mercilessly. The effect is instant. Sayori immediately begins screaming and laughing uncontrollably. No, not this again. That's so unfair. You didn't even give me a chance. If I remember correctly, last time it was you who initiated, so here's a taste of your own medicine. She's withering on the couch, blue eyes shimmering with tears from her sorry, Sayori. She's writing on the couch, blue eyes shimmering with her tears from her involuntary laughter. Okay, I'm sorry for what I said about your humor. Please just stop. As a merciful soul, I obeyed ever so slightly just to give her a chance to catch her breath. Bad move. What? Sayori lunges forward, pinning me beneath her. This bout of unexpected dexterity totally catches me off guard, and with a flump, my body sinks into the opposite end of the couch. Look at her face. My gosh, she wastes no time in dishing out some cold revenge, and within seconds of my laughter and screaming, has replaced hers internally. Oh, entirely. Crap, I can't read, dude. Oh damn, I did not expect you to be able to do that. She brings her face closer to mine, making sure I can see how smug she is, which actually gives me an idea. Darting forward, I land a desperate kiss on her lips. Unlike with our previous kisses, this time my tongue is involved, slowly pressing against her top lip. The effects is immediate. Her hands go from trying to tickle me to slowly linking around the back of my head. As the kiss deepens, she slowly pushes me back down into the couch. Her body falls with mine. After a few seconds, I'm lying down with her body directly on top of mine. No, I can't. My mind is going wild trying to process exactly what's going on. I only intended for the kiss to distract her, but it's ignited some kind of urge in both of us. Her body feels so warm against mine, and with a sudden jolt, I'm very aware of a part of Sayori, namely two parts that are pressed up against my chest. Needless to say, the atmosphere is completely charged and neither of us know how to react. The silence continues on, with each passing second feeling like hours. We have the house to ourselves, her body is pressed on top of mine, and there's some kind of primal instinct stirring within the bottom of us. I open my eyes. Sayori. She hastily climbs off me. Sorry, I didn't mean to, it's okay, it just kinda happened. Yeah. Anyway, I had a lot of fun today, Lorenzo. It's a shame school starts tomorrow, though. I was hoping you wouldn't remind me. And well, we'll be getting the results of our December exams back. January could go on of two ways. Well, no, we'll be fine, I think. Only one way to find out. Anyway, it's getting late. Want me to walk you home? Sure. Oh my gosh. The whole like honeymoon phase is just crazy. Here we are, back in class. Man, the holidays really whiz by in a flash. Seeing Sayori in the morning really makes a huge difference to how I perceive the school day. Am I a morning person now? Maybe she really is my sunshine. Just like her poem, she's really made me mushy, hasn't she? Wonder what mom would think. Psst. Morning, Emmy. Good Christmas break. So, did it work? Huh? There, duh. Are you guys together yet? Going straight in, I see. Well, are you? Yeah, we are. I knew it. Are you going? Well, I think that's everyone. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, bro? I'm talking right now about my love. As the last student makes their way to their desk, Sakurai pulls down the register and stands at the front of the class. Hope everyone had a good break. There's a weak, lukewarm murmur. Come on, guys, you got it easy. Your exams were before the break. I used to teach at a school that had January exams. At least they had a reason to be so unenthusiastic about returning. Anyone get anything cool for Christmas? Yeah, mom finally caved and got me this new pair of running sneakers. Practical for sure. A friend of mine got me a plant. I'm not sure what it is about me, screams Flower Man, but hey, life's full of surprises. Anyway, given I was supposed to start the lesson 5 minutes ago. Wait, what? Oh, I missed it. I just tapped 5 minutes ago. Let's begin, shall we? Okay. Normally I eat outside when it comes to lunchtime. Given how cold it's gotten recently, the outdoors doesn't particularly appeal to me right now. A lot of students opt to just eat in their homeroom, especially as the temperature drops outside. The club room is also a viable choice, and luckily is always free around lunchtime. Over the Christmas break, we suggest eating there in the club room, and despite Monica saying she couldn't make any promises, the decision was pretty much universally agreed on. With my stomach gurgling, I make my way over. Yuri and Natsuki are already there by the time I arrive. While they're not exactly best friends or anything, their friendship is much less shaky than it was 3 months ago. I can tell that Natsuki's thoughtfulness really touched Yuri. Hey guys, Romeo himself has arrived. Natsuki. Afternoon, Lorenzo. Monica's not here yet. It's not much of a surprise, is it? You know, given how she has like 5 million extracurriculars going on. The door swings open and Sayori walks through, a cheery smile on her face. Hey! I'm so glad we all decided to eat together for lunchtimes. Looking back, I'm kind of surprised no one suggested it earlier. Well, it's a new year and a new start. All we need now is Monica. Once again, the door swings open and Monica waves at us, an apologetic smile on her face. Sorry, I had so much stuff to sort out. The teacher was talking to me about university applications already, but your second year of high school isn't even over yet. Monica sighs and wearily rubs her temples, pulling out her food. Yeah, I know it's stressful to say the least. But say the least, okay? Plus, I'm getting the results of my December exams back soon. Don't worry, Monica, I'm sure you've done just fine. You work so hard. I'd be inclined to agree. You're a model student, and I know how much effort you put into your studies. Monica smiles at their efforts, but doesn't look wholly convinced. Oh, now that we're all here, I should tell you that we don't have a club meeting today. There wouldn't be much point given none of us have any poems to share. We can hold a session tomorrow though, if you guys are interested. I know we didn't hold too many last semester, and that's on me. Sorry, I had a lot going on. Yeah, I'm down for a meeting tomorrow. I'm probably a little rusty, so this will be a good chance to get back into it. I turn to Sayori. We could write one together if you like. I'm still not as good as you, so this could be a good way to learn. Oh, that can be really fun. Tonight? Yep. Well, that's the two lovebirds sort of. Works for me. Yuri also nods in agreement. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow then. She finishes writing something down in her planner. Also notice that she's using the pen Yuri got her for Christmas. Judging by the shy smile on Yuri's face, it's safe to say she also noticed. Monica suddenly stands up, swiftly packing away her food containers. Wait, you're leaving so soon? Yeah, I can't really stick around. Need to talk to my parents about the whole university thing. They've been hounding me ever since exam season started. See you guys later. Huh? And just like that, she's gone. Free time is foreign for her, isn't it? She really has so much going on. I couldn't fathom being in her shoes. The stress would be too much. Those exams you have to take for university, I don't envy you guys in the slightest. Ah well, don't take those exams until third year. I think Monica has started her prep recently. Yeah, joys of being a first year, Natsuki. Count yourself lucky because you'll be in Monica's shoes before you know it. Wonder how long it'll be until Sakurai starts asking me the same thing. The question lingers on my mind as the rest of the lunch break passes by. As the end of the school day arrives, I wander down the corridor towards Sayori's homeroom. Along the way, I spot Yuri leaving her own classroom. Hello again, Lorenzo. He looks nervous. Yuri looks away nervously, fiddling with a strand of hair. You don't have to, of course, but he stands there struggling to find the right words. What? If you'd like, would you like to walk home together? You wanna walk home with me? Sorry, it's a stupid suggestion. I don't know why I asked. It's not like I didn't want to or anything. I just didn't expect you to ask. Are you sure? I know you normally walk with Sayori, and I wouldn't want to intrude upon that or anything. You're worrying for nothing, Yuri. Why would she mind? The more the merrier. It's cool. I was just on my way to go find her now, so feel free to tag along. Then after I spot Sayori in the hallway, she looks curiously at Yuri trailing behind me. There you are. I give her daring peck on the lips, causing her to blush. Hey, ready to walk home? Yuri's gonna be joining us this time, if that's okay. I hope it's no bother. Surprise flashes across Sayori's features, gone as soon as it appeared. Oh. Sure, that's fine. Although, I can't come with you guys today. Oh? My homeroom teacher wanted to talk to me about some stuff, so you two go ahead. I'll walk with you two tomorrow. Are you sure? Pretty sure we can wait. Yuri nods in agreement. It's no bother, but Sayori shakes her head. No, there's no telling how long it'll go on for. Plus, I think it might be a long discussion. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay then. See you soon. Bye, Sayori. Talking to Sayori? Guys, you don't think she did bad on her exams, right? Sayori? It's slightly strange walking home with Yuri. Nothing against her, of course. It's just I've grown too used to Sayori being there instead. Although Yuri's still fairly shy, I've noticed that she's come out of her shell a little bit, especially since we went Christmas shopping together. Not that I'm complaining or anything, but we did. But why did you want to walk home with me today? Oh well. She looks away and sighs. It's just not so easy. If my fight with Sayori taught me anything, it's that you can never tell what demons people are internally battling. Given I still know very little about Yuri, it's definitely best to err on the side of caution. The Christmas period has always been very family oriented, at least for me. For as long as I can remember, my parents used to put a lot of effort into making Christmas memorable. Especially in this country, the focus of Christmas is on spreading happiness. From what I read, Christmas is much more a festivity concerned with religion in Western countries. But I digress. I haven't spent Christmas with my family in a while. And if you don't mind me asking, why is that? Yuri looks away, picking at her sleeves. I noticed that she tends to do that when she's upset or nervous. They weren't around this year. Oh, there's a pause. I feel like there's more to her answer, but again, instinct tells me not to push it. The Christmas period was very lonely, as you could imagine. Going shopping with you, exchanging gifts, playing with all the other club members. It truly was a highlight of December, although it was only temporary. When I got home, I took out the peace lily that Natsuki gave to me. It was such a thoughtful gift, but it was also bittersweet. That would have been the type of present that my parents would have got me. So while it was lovely to receive the plant, it was a reminder that my parents weren't the ones to give it to me. Hey Yuri, I had no idea you were so lonely. If you told me this earlier, I'd have loved to spend time with you. I had a lot of fun when we did our Christmas shopping. You were really good company and gave really useful advice. Oh well, you and Sayori are a couple, and the last thing I'd want to do would be to intrude on that. I wave her concern away. Yuri, Sayori and I both like you. You're our friend. You've seen how Sayori makes it her top priority to ensure her friends are happy. Not a problem at all. I'm sorry to bother you with my troubles like this. It's just that I couldn't really talk to the other two girls. Monika is constantly very busy, and Natsuki, well, our friendship hasn't definitely improved since you first saw us argue, but not at a stage where you can be comfortable asking her to hang out. Yes, I've always been quite solitary by nature, and while I enjoy time to myself, sometimes it would be nice to spend time with another person, especially one as open-minded and considerate as you. Not that I don't appreciate the other club members. It's just that, well, I haven't really spent a day with any of them where it's just us two. And well, I think it's rather obvious that social etiquette isn't an area I excel in. Hey, well, I'm glad you're comfortable around me and able to tell me about all of this, Yuri. I know what it's like to be lonely. Last year, before I reconnected with Sayori and I met all of you guys, I was pretty much alone too. I mean, I had classmates, sure, but we never really spent time together outside of class. A lot of my free time was spent alone, and then my parents had a divorce, so that made it a lot worse. So yeah, I hate for someone else to go through that, especially someone who's this good of a friend. I gave her a quick hug. Based on the look on her face, it's safe to say she definitely was not expecting it. Thank you, Lorenzo. It really means a lot to me. Nothing to thank him for. It's what friends do. Anyway, what are you up to tonight? Well, given this semester has only begun, I'm relatively free as I don't have any homework to complete. I've also started this new book. It's very popular, so you may have heard of it as well. The story revolves around a group of children and their struggle against a supernatural, homicidal entity which uses shape-shifting to exploit its victims' worst fears.
Huh?
It's it typically takes the form of a deranged looking it. Okay. I've always been meaning to get into it. Oh well, I actually have a spare copy if you'd be interested in reading it. Oh, well, that's a coincidence if I've ever seen one. Sure thing, I'll let you know how I'm finding it if you like. If that's something you want to do, that would be lovely. Aw, she's so nice. Well, this is me. Yeah, okay. I guess Yuri really was engrossed in our conversation. Now that we're here, there's a wistful look on her face that she tries to hide by turning away. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, and thanks for letting me walk with you. It's nothing, Yuri, and thanks for the book. I'll get started on this tonight. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on the first few chapters tomorrow then. She turns and leaves as I absently watch her walk down the street. I can't help but wonder if there's anything more I can do for her. In some ways, her situation is like Sayori's. Both girls struggling with a invisible adversary, and I was totally oblivious. Given Yuri's solitary nature, I suppose it was easier to see. I wonder if Monika and Natsuki are struggling with anything as well. Given the latter's prickly nature, I don't think she'd ever tell me. And with Monika, wait, what talking about? Maybe about Natsuki, maybe. And with Monika, seems she's under a lot of pressure from her parents and teachers. This club isn't exactly the epitome of happiness, is it? After an hour or so later, Sayori texted me to let me know she was on her way and her teacher really kept her for a while. Now we've settled down in the living room and pens and paper at the ready. Oh, I can't describe what this poem should be about. Sorry. I'm not actually that bothered about writing a poem, to be honest. I only suggested this so we can spend more time together. Really? I maneuver myself so I'm sitting directly behind her, wrapping my arms around her back. She giggles and leans backwards. But Lorenzo, I know. With a sigh, I detach myself and pull up the notepad in front of me, pen in hand. After a while, we both finished with our poems. Sayori wasn't kidding when she said she does better in creative subjects. Watching her brainstorm and write her poem has proven to be a real eye-opener. Although not quite to the same extent as Yuri, Sayori really gets lost in her own little world. As she wrote, I was struck by how much attention goes into her work. For instance, she deliberately avoids cliches and has an interestingly varied rhyme scheme. Her language is emotive and effective, enabling the reader to vividly picture what she's talking about. It's easy to immerse yourself into the world she creates, and the best part was seeing the look on her face as she wrote. My poem obviously can't hold a candle to hers, but it was at least much more enjoyable to write my poem with her next to me. Sayori? What did your homeroom teacher want to talk to you about? Oh, that? Well, I haven't been handing homework in on time. It's impossible to find motivation to work on it sometimes. Haven't you thought about telling him about, your depression? I'm sure they'd be a bit more lenient if they knew what was going on. From their perspective, they probably just think you're being lazy. Maybe that would be a lot of hassle. As she talks, I reach over to my bag and pull out the book Yuri lent me. Oh, what's that? It looks scary. Yeah, it's the book Yuri lent me while we were walking home. She just got into this book herself and happened to have a spare copy. Just as I told her, I always wanted to read this book as well. What a coincidence, huh? I don't know about this. There's a silence for a few seconds. Did I say something wrong, Sayori? Oh, sorry. I was just looking at the front cover. Pretty creepy, huh? Lorenzo, why did Yuri want to walk home with you? Oh no, look at her face. She looks so mad at me. Why does she look angry all of a sudden? Oh, that. I'm not sure if I should tell Sayori about Yuri feeling really lonely. As good as their friendship is, Yuri's confession was rather personal. I can't tell you. Why not? Well, it's personal. Okay. Yuri's just, well, going through some difficult times at the moment. And we're friends, so I guess that's why she wanted to talk to me. And you like spending time with her, don't you? I mean, yeah. Isn't that normal between friends? Yeah, of course it is. Oh, what is she thinking? I have this gut feeling that something's not gonna go right. I'm glad you two get along so well. You two also went Christmas shopping together, right? Yep, she's actually really good with suggestions. But she did take ages into a stationery shop. You think I'd be used to that given how long you spend at any shops that have candy, huh? Been on, you okay? You seem a little tense. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just thinking about all the homework I need to catch up on. I should probably get going, actually. Really? She stands up and heads to the door. You could always ask Yuri to come over. She's better company than I am anyway. Okay, that's what it is. Huh? Oh my gosh, did she really say that? You could always ask Yuri to come over. She's better company than I am anyway. Oh my gosh, Sayori, it's not like that. Oh my gosh. She closes the door and I'm left there wondering what that was all about. Did I say something to upset her, or perhaps she had a fight with Yuri? I mean, that explained why she seemed angry at the moment of Yuri's name. No, that's not it. That's not it. Come on, main character Lorenzo, get this together. That's not it. I'm too tired to think this one over. I'll ask her about it tomorrow. That's not it. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Feeling refreshed after a decent night's sleep, I'm patiently waiting for Sayori. The winter chill really has no mercy, especially this early in the morning. Thankfully, Sayori isn't particularly late, and before we know it, we're on our way to school. Hey Lorenzo. Yes, Lady Sayori, how can I be of service on this fine winter morning? I was curious. Who's your favorite club member? Not including you? I don't really have any, to be honest. None of them are as awesome as you. Come on, you gotta like one of them more than... Wait. You gotta wait. Come on, you've got to like one of them more than the others. I narrow my eyebrows. Where does this question come from? Why the sudden interest? I just wanted to know, how are you getting along with the others? Definitely not Natsuki for obvious reasons. I never got the feeling that she likes me. Plus, it's always really awkward when it's just the two of us. I spoke to her alone once last semester, and it was a painful experience. What about Monica? Compared to Natsuki, we definitely get along a lot better. She looked super appreciative when I told her how much I liked the club just before we performed. But to be honest, she's always been a little intimidating. I never seen scratch to the back of my head. You know, being the perfect student and all, maybe I'm imagining it, but sometimes I get the impression that she might look down on me. Don't get me wrong, I definitely appreciate all of her hard work in the club and all. Much like Natsuki, we never really spent time together, so I wouldn't really say she's my favorite either. So what about Yuri? Unless I'm mistaken, Sarah's really trying hard to appear nonchalant. It isn't working particularly well. Well, yeah, I'd probably say her. Oh my gosh, I think that's a wrong answer. I mean, I got to know her a little better over the last semester, and she went from someone who could barely maintain eye contact with me, someone who agreed to go shopping with me when it was just us. I'm enjoying seeing her out of her shell to allow me to see the real her, I guess. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Sayori, is everything okay? I noticed that you left kind of abruptly last night after we talked about Yuri. Did you guys have an argument or something? I really can't imagine those two having a fall of all people. It's extremely rare for Sayori to get angry, along with the fact that their personalities don't clash at all. So what could it be? Of course not, silly. I was just a bit surprised at how friendly she's been with you recently, that's all. Given how shy she is, I'm just curious to I'm just a bit surprised, that's all. Right, I don't know. I would kind of confront her, really. Look, I know exactly what you're thinking. You're a little bit jealous, but that's not like the right thing. Like whatever you're thinking is just, no, it's not. School is looming in sight, so unfortunately our conversation will have to end here. So as you can tell, the 1930s were very important to European history. Countries all across the continent. Oh my gosh. Okay, New Year's resolution to end before the bell rings? Call it there. Oh, by the way, could I have a word, Lorenzo? Oh my gosh. Along with I'm pregnant and we have to talk, or it's not you, it's me. Hopefully things I won't hear from Sayori, especially the second one, Eep. What's the second one again? We have to talk. Oh my gosh. I approached the front desk, awkwardly hovering by the side. I need to give the results of your exams, so here they are. To that list. He pulls out a piece of paper and lowers his voice as some students are eating nearby. You don't have to look like you've seen a ghost. My mind wanders back to last October. Funny he should mention ghost. For the most part, you've done well. Your grades in history, Japanese, and English especially were satisfactory. Looks like being in the literature club has really helped, huh? How did you know about that? Lorenzo, please, I'm a wise old owl. Aren't you one of the youngest teachers in the school? He sighs dramatically. You can never let me have fun, can you? Although your grades in other subjects could be a little better, namely math and physics. It's not a cause for concern, but I know you can do better. About that. Truth be told, last semester was kind of hectic. Relationship stuff. Sayori? Oh, how did you know? His eye twinkles with a knowing smile. Anyway, you're a bright student, well, when he wants to be. Breathe and sigh of relief. I recommend paying attention to the technical stuff for math and physics especially. And don't be afraid to ask for help when it's needed. Not everyone can excel at everything, but I have faith in your ability to bring your grades up. Thanks, sir. The past few months weren't easy. Relationships are tricky, but I'm glad I was able to keep up academically, at least. He pauses to study me, offering a shrewd smile. Of course. Just be careful not to make Sayori jealous. From what I've seen, the literature club is full of... Thank you, Sakurai, for telling me, because this main character does not know what's going on. He chuckles to himself. Now I've got to a meeting that I have to pretend to be interested in. There really is no rest for the wicked. With a nod, he turns to leave. As I turn to follow him, my brain keeps replying his words over me. Just be careful not to make Sayori jealous. Fumbling on my phone, I noticed a text. It's a text from Monica sent to all the club members in a group chat. Hey guys, just been told that the club room is being used after school today. It's for a supervision session for people to talk to their teachers about the exam grades. Plus something super important has popped up, which means that I can't make it. I'll do my best to rearrange it. Sorry guys. I mechanically shoot her reply while on autopilot. My brain is whirling at a million miles an hour, and I finally realized something I should have seen coming. Before I can say anything, Sayori starts the conversation. So my teacher gave me my exam results back. Oh? Yeah, I can't really complain, I guess. I did much better than I thought I would for biology. But physics was a bit of a nightmare. Math wasn't great either. But on the whole, I think I've done okay. Sayori, are you jealous of Yuri? Oh, got her. Got her. Okay, I hope everything goes good, but I got her. Okay. Sayori, I love you, but let's figure out what's going on, because I can't. I gotta figure things right. The abruptness of my question, along with the clash of conversation topics, take her by surprise for a moment. There's a silence. A silence which grows heavier as I realize how tactical I was with my approach. Yeah, that was a little bad, but what makes you think that? You're my girlfriend, and I've known you for years. What would I have to be jealous of? She's trying to sound confident in her answer, but the wavering in her voice gives her away. I don't know. That time we spent together, the Christmas shopping, and her walking home with me yesterday. Fear turns away, so I can't read the expression on her face. When she replies, she's talking to the ground. I'm sorry, Lorenzo. It's just, you seem so happy with her, and we're just friends, Sayori. And I would have thought you can see that. Don't you trust me? I'm not sure I want to hear the answer. It's not that I don't trust you, it's just that I'm trying to believe that I'm worth your time, and then I hear about how she's your favorite member of the club, and you really enjoyed seeing her come out of her shell, so that's why she's asking me. It all makes sense now. First her depression, and now the jealousy. And when I asked why Yuri wanted to walk home with you, you said you couldn't tell because it was personal. I mentally smacked myself. Looking back, of course that answer must have sounded suspicious. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to sound like I doubted you or anything. Sarah and I settled into my house. Once we're comfortable, I continued to press her. No, Sayori, it's not your fault. I didn't really see it from your perspective at all. Please believe me when I say that you're the only one I want. Yuri is a great friend, but that's it. The feelings I felt for her have always been platonic. I wrapped her into a hug as she sighs. I stroke her, she clings to me, hiding her face in the folds of my blazer. I'm the one who should be apologizing. I'm totally new to relationships, so I really don't have a clue what's going on. It's okay. I didn't think you were doing it to hurt me or anything. Okay, good, because I never do anything to hurt you. I've been such an idiot. Yuri has just been feeling really lonely recently. I briefly fill Sayori in on what Yuri told me yesterday. I'm not entirely sure if I should be telling her this, but at this point in time, I'm much more concerned with complete clarity between Sayori and I. Oh, so that's why. It makes a lot of sense thinking about it. Although I can't help but think, she looks down at the ground again, nervously biting her lip. I can't help but feel that I can't help but feel that Yuri likes you, Lorenzo. Really? You can be really dense sometimes. There's a sad playfulness to her tone. Yes, really. She's trying to spend more time with you. She really appreciates your company. It's subtle, but I can tell by the way she looks at you. I think she gets attached really quickly. But she said she knew we were together, and I didn't want to intrude on that or anything. Sayori? Maybe I was right then. About what? About me just dragging you down. What can I even give you that Yuri can't? You said it yourself, she's lonely, and if she's And if she was with you, then she'd be happy. She's smart, she's really pretty, she's really elegant. And what am I? I'm just an airhead. I can't even find the time to get ready in the morning. I'm just a dead weight to you. Hmm? No. True. You're so much more than that, Sayori. Even if Yuri was the most desirable girl on the planet, I wouldn't give a damn because you're the only person I want. You know something? When I was walking with you yesterday, I couldn't help but wish that it was you I was with. It was only one time we didn't walk together. One time is all I need to realize how much I enjoyed walking home with you. So, what if you can't find the time to get ready in the morning? You're still beautiful, even when you don't try. Lorenzo, you're just saying that though. I swear on my life that I'm being 100% genuine. These are the things I've always wanted to say to you, but I never really known how. And that's not all. I wake up every day and I feel so goddamn lucky knowing that you're my girlfriend. You've always been there for me when I needed it most. I don't think I've ever told you how happy you make me. I pull her in close for a kiss. She clings close to me, and I can sense the urgency in her to touch. It's impossible to describe how it feels to hold her in this moment of vulnerability. I don't really care about how elegant Yuri is. If I'm being honest, that's her who she is. I much prefer your quirkiness and how silly we can be together. We have to think that no other girl in the world can stay. Oh, okay, I read that like too fast. We have that link that no other girl in the world can say they have. We really do have that history together, don't we? A history that I've never traded for anything. Lorenzo? Hmm? Please don't leave me. I know I'm being selfish for asking that, you're not. It's still so confusing. But when I'm with you, I feel warm inside, and I think that, well, just for a moment, that maybe everything will be okay. I can't really understand why you care so much about me, but I'll trust you. I'm glad, Sayori. I really am. But if I'm being honest, he looks up at me. We can't do this alone. I think we should look into getting you some therapy. He looks away. I'll obviously always be here for you, but I'm just a normal teenage guy. There's only so much I can do. I don't know. Why not? It's just a really scary thought. I don't want to go through all that false hope again. Again? I've tried therapy and antidepressants before, Lorenzo. Back when I was first diagnosed with depression, everyone told me it would work. They told me that I would feel okay again, but that never happened. I was much younger back then and everything was a million times scarier and more confusing. All those tests, all of the questions, the drugs. I didn't know what was wrong with me. The whole thing was terrifying. What I'd give to be a medical professional right now. Sayori, I had no idea. I wouldn't have expected you to have known. Would you believe me if I said things would be different this time around? And how would you know that? I wouldn't, at least for sure. But if we leave this unchecked, how would things ever change? I know it must be really hard for you, believe me. I can only imagine what you're going through. And I totally get why you'd be reluctant to try it again. But I promise you this time, I'll be here. You wouldn't have to go through all of it alone. I squeeze her hand. Well, we'll get through this together. Remember. But what if it doesn't work again? find another doctor and another therapist until it does then. It's not going to be that easy though. I know. I'm never going to give up on you. I don't care how long it takes. You're so selfless and how much you care for other people's happiness, but I want you to be happy. Do I really deserve that though? If other people deserve happiness, why don't you, Sayori? Just ask yourself that. Please. For me. Okay, for you. It feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Finally, I feel like I'm not alone in trying to help Sayori anymore. I know that must have been a really difficult thing to agree to. I'm really proud of you. You're much braver than you realize. Although, I haven't been too pushy or anything, have I? I want to encourage you, not force you. It's something that I would have had to try sooner or later, I guess. While there's always the chance that therapy might fail again, it's also the only way I could potentially get better. See? That's weird. She doesn't look fully convinced, but she smiles anyway. I'll do it for you, Lorenzo. I'm not going to hold my breath, but if it makes you happy, I'll give it a try. That's all I can ask for right now. It means a lot to me that you'd be willing to try again. Well, let's hope this time it works out a little better. Anyway, I'll talk to my doctor tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. Okay, what, a choice? Oh my god, this is a choice. Okay. This choice can definitely change everything. Offer to join her at therapy, or this is something that she has to face herself. She's been through it once by herself, and I kind of told her right now that I was gonna be there for her, so I hope this is the right choice. I'm gonna offer to join her at therapy. Be careful, my cursor doesn't mess up. Offer to join her at therapy. Offer to join her at therapy. Do you want me to be there for therapy with you? I will go. And of course, the wrong thing would be this is something that she has to face herself. No, I don't want her going through it alone. Okay, I hope I did the right choice. Oh, and Sayori, I can come with you to your therapy sessions if you want. Are you sure? Would they let you? I think so. I mean, if you tell them you're okay with it, I don't see why not. Just keep me updated, okay? I wouldn't want to miss your first session. Okay then. And thank you. It's kinda daunting to start, so having you around should hopefully make it much easier. I'm just glad I can help. I think that's the right choice. I hope I did the right choice. Because I wouldn't want her to go by herself through it again. After I literally just said I will be there for you, it's only right to go to her sessions, right? Okay guys, I'm gonna stop right there and save my game. Sayori, I'm gonna do everything I can to save you. I'm gonna be there for you, and hopefully I did the right choice. Alright everybody, that's gonna be it for right now guys. I'm gonna save my game, continuing it. Yes, there it is right now guys. It's currently 3:09 a.m. in the morning guys, but that is gonna be it until the next video guys. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. I really appreciate it guys, and I will see y'all soon.